Hi everyone, how y'all doing? Sharon here with Creating with Sharon. I'm an independent stepping up demonstrator here in Winnipeg, so happy you can join me tonight. A little bit late getting started, but having problems with my printer today. Oh, and just so much stuff to get done and not enough time, I guess. So I'm just going to flip this around, get everything set up in my Facebook group so I can see who's joining us. There we go. Yeah, so welcome. So glad you're here today. I have a fun card I'm going to show you. Get started. Just cleaning up a bit here. Looks like a little tornado went through. Doesn't surprise me. So it's Casing Tuesday. So we make a fun card. So let's get started. I don't want to waste any time because I know your time is valuable. Oops, you guys don't want to see my roof, do you? God knows what you'll see up there. So there we go. Okay, so this is a sketch that I'm using. It's from Casing Tuesday. It's the Facebook group that I belong to. And if you're not a part of the group, let me know and I'll get you added. It's a fun group. We post, there's a sketch that's posted once a week, every Tuesday, and then you case it any which way you wish, and you can change it up. Sometimes I change it up, sometimes I don't. Tonight I haven't really changed it up, just a bit of the colors, that's all I've done. So let's get started. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be using tonight. So I have the Gorgeous Garden dies. These are gorgeous. These are so much fun. So in my card, I'm using this one here. So that's the one with all the leaves, but then we also have one with all kinds of flowers. This is gorgeous too. Just you might think of doing something with that one later. Okay, so that's one of the items I'm using tonight. I'm also using the Biggest Wish stamp set. I'm just going to use the thanks on this one, and then the Wild and Sweet stamp set. This is so darn cute, and I get the color, so I'm having my blends out. So I'm going to do the koala bear on this one here. So put that to the side, and I have some Mossy Meadow ink that I'm going to be using for my sentiment. I have my Memento ink because I am coloring using my blends, and I also did a piece. I embossed it with the Fern 3D embossing folder because it sort of goes with the it's a wildlife card I'm doing, so it sort of goes with the koala bear. I have my blends. So I have this is my light crumb cake, and then I have my light smoky slate and dark oat smoky slate, and I have my olive old olive blends. And so I'm going to be using this stamp set, the koala bear, out of that, and there's my thanks. So put those to the side. So I have my stuff already pre-cut because you don't need to see me cut, right? Okay, so I have my card base, which is it's the crumb cake, which is 5.5 by 8.5 fold and burnished at 4 1/4. There's the piece that I cut out. Now look at how the details on that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now I'm going to glue this straight down, but normally I would actually pop it up, but I'm going to glue it straight down because I'm going to pop up everything else. And then I have my, this is Mossy Meadow, and it is, has been embossed. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that. And that is 2 1/4 by 4 1/2, and that's going to be glued right there. Then I have a piece of 2 5/8 by 4, and that's going to be, so I'm going to stamp my image on, and then my sentiment's going to go on a piece that's 2 3/4 by 1 inch, and then I have a piece that's going to go in the background that's 2 1/2 by 1 inch, and that's basically, my sentiment's just basically going to sit like that, just to give it a little bit of bling. Okay. So very easy, fun card. I find it relaxing because I like to color. So I'm inking up my image using my Memento ink. And I'm just going to stamp that. I'm going to stamp it closer to the top. And I'm going to bring in my little, oh, I hope that didn't smudge it. I lifted up the stamp set when I shouldn't have. but I think we're good on that one. Yay. I'll just put that one to the side. So now I'm going to bring in my blends. I'm going to bring in my old olive, and this is the darker of the old olive, and I'm going to use a fine tip on this. And all I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to take off my glasses so I can see. Isn't that ironic? Eh? I'm just going to color the leaves on the tree. I'm thinking it's probably eucalyptus. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'll do my leaves, and then there's some down here too. We'll do those. And there's one there, and there's one right there, and there's a bunch on this side too. So rumor has it that we are going to go, we're going to be really warm this weekend. We really haven't had, I find we haven't had much of a winter much of a winter, much of a summer. It's been on the cooler side here in Manitoba, which normally it's warmer. So this crumb cake, this is my light crumb cake, so I'm just going to just do where all the lines are on the tree trunk. I might have to bring in my dark crumb cake on this one. I think I will. Oh, I missed some branches at the top here. So let's have a brand new package of blends. So let's just bring in, I'm going to bring in the dark crumb cake. And there we go, that looks a little bit better. And then I'll just do on the back side of the koala bear. So now we'll bring in the lighter crumb cake and then just color, blend it all in. I just find it coloring so relaxing. Okay, so I'm thinking, looks like I missed a leaf down here too. So now I'm going to bring in my light and dark smoky slate, and we're going to do the koala bear. I'm going to make him a gray koala. I think they are gray anyway. If I remember correctly, my grandparents, when we were younger, many years ago, they went to Australia. They took a cruise to Australia. They brought us back koala bears, and they were gray koala bears. So that was my dark one, so I'm going to bring in my light. In a circular motion, I'm just going to color over top. Trying not to color in his eyes or his nose. Geez, I don't talk much when I'm coloring. That's busy focusing on what I'm doing. Don't get too involved. Yes, I'm just going to swatch his paws here. Such beautiful animals. There we go. So now he's all colored in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the rest of my pieces. I'm going to stamp my thanks on my piece of smaller piece here and just stamp that right in the center, just like that. And I did that in my mossy meadow. Now I'm going to bring in my multi-purpose glue, and I have my glue in these little tiny bottles, especially for something like this, easier to handle, and you just put dots. Just glue dots all over. You don't want to do too much, because when you go to adhere it onto your card base, you don't want it to have the glue everywhere. When you put it down, just make sure I get all of the leaves. There, I think I may have gotten it all. So now I'm just going to adhere it right onto my card base. Well, this is just a wee bit, doesn't fit exactly, but pretty darn close. So I'm going to get as close as I can, and then I'll just give it a little tap to make sure they're all in the same spot. And then now I'm going to add dimensionals now. So I'm just going to add dimensionals onto my Mossy Meadow emboss piece. I'm going to put 6, so 2 on the top, 2 in the middle, and 2 on the bottom. And just flip that over. And then I'll just line this up. Right here, like that. And then I'll bring in this guy, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this piece down, and I'll just add dimensionals on this side. That way it'll lie flat on my card front. So I'll add 3 there. And we'll I'm just going to just turn this way so I can just see where I'm placing it, just like that. There we go. And then my sentiment, I'm going to add this piece onto the back side of that. And I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue for that. And then the reason I'm using liquid glue, because it gives me that couple seconds to maneuver my paper. Oops, oh, it's supposed to be there. And then what we'll do is I'm going to put this further down. So a couple dimensionals on the back side. Just going to play around with this first before I go and here. I think I'll put this one right here, down like that. So just so you can see the koala bear. Otherwise, it sort of covers him up, and I think he's so cute. He doesn't deserve to be covered up. No. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just, oops. I'm going to do it off. So I'm going to add just another one, dimensional to the back side, because I am putting it on a piece. So, right there, I guess. There to stay. So there you have it. Quick, easy card to do. But you don't have to emboss. I didn't have to emboss that, but you will have to cut that out. So there you have it. My thanks for the koala bear. So cute. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And there is more than just like, there's the koala bear, there's the panda. I did something with him, and there's the raccoon. The panda is so darn cute too. I guess I could have done the panda, but I went with the koala bear. So there we have it. There's my card for this week. Have any questions, please let me know. If you need to order, you can order. Use this hostess code. I'd really appreciate that. And I think that's it. So I want to thank so much for joining me tonight. Greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to say I'll see you on Thursday, but lately I just sort of been forgetting. But I have a class tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be raring to go on Thursday morning. Okay, I want to thanks for joining me tonight. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, we'll see you on Thursday. See you guys. Bye.